Depository.
We found everything just the way it is. A few stones laid out in a circle on a sandy area, no trees close by. A perfectly built campfire pit. Then again, what does it say about a village when travellers would rather stay outside the village than rent a room there? What's that in the sand there? Looks like a thick-walled stone goblet, just like dwarves use. Those things would be too heavy for me to travel any long distances with. But the dwarves say that the stone goblets are fashioned to remind them of home. I'm afraid the dwarf who carried this goblet out here into the wilderness can't complain about my taking it anymore. This goblet was filled with sand. Maybe I can use it for something sometime.
Probably.
The little fellow is hanging on in there. I'm sure he's trying to work out a way to help me. If you could look into that head of his, I'm sure you'd see little cogs whirring around like crazy. Nate has tried time and time again to cheer Timmy up the last few days. He even managed it occasionally, but Timmy always crept back into Esther's coat pocket. The little fellow is hanging on. I think Nate has been putting a few more logs on the fire since the attack, and it still doesn't radiate a real sense of security. I think Nate has been and it still doesn't.
Okay, glowing coal.
This would be a perfect place to grill a sausage. Not as hot as an open fire, but still hot enough. Esther said there'd be a few sausages waiting for me when I returned from the village. Then everything turned out differently.
Quite differently.
This would be a It's easy to see that Gulliver would like nothing better than to run into the woods after Esther. The only thing stopping him is that he can't leave Nate by himself. Thank goodness. Otherwise I'd have another name on the rescue list.
We can talk.
Gulliver.
Wilbur, how can we help?
Don't know yet.
I found some traces of the werewolf and of Esther, but strangely, none of the paladin.
He was there. I saw him as plain as day, just as I see you before me now.
I believe you, but he left no tracks whatsoever. Right then, hold the fort.
We're here.
Okay, just to, like, check. Okay, then we go back into the village. Bed sheet.
It seems the mayor isn't just the mayor. Fireman, priest, coachman and blacksmith. Looks like he's also forced into being his own washerwoman.
Take a bed sheet.
Hopefully the mayor won't have any objection, as long as it helps me banish the evil from the woods.
What is he gonna do? Come outside?
You can always use some string, as I'm sure I've mentioned on more than one occasion. Ah, it wouldn't be theft. I really need the string for, stuff. The washing line does, however, seem to be knotted to a hook on the house, which is much too high up for me.
Okay. Can we cut it off somehow? No? Okay. This brick.
The house of a craftsman, it would appear. Wooden boards, bricks, and over there a bit of thatch and a few roof tiles. Fired bricks for building houses. Presumably there's a source of clay close by. The craftsman must have left the house years ago. He'd be a busy man in the village these days. There hasn't been a fire in that furnace for years. And considering how crooked it is, I should take care that it doesn't fall in on top of me.
Okay. So then let's look at the graveyard and the church, and then we go into the woods.
Graveyards are pretty scary even under normal circumstances. But this one, oh, it's extra spooky. I wonder why people in the far-flung villages can never put the gravestones and crosses in straight. Can't they use a square or level, or, you know, just their eyes? The church looks as if no one has been there in years. A ghost church. Not like a church for ghosts. A church for humans. Nothing to do with the spiritual world at all. You know.
I see what you did there.
Just like all the buildings in the village. Deserted, spooky, and also somehow a little bit sad.
Yeah, it's not a very grand church. I do have to say that.
Ah, the The moment I saw the spooky woods, I just knew I'd end up going
Well,
in
of
there
course.
sooner or later. No matter how afraid I am, I'm sure Timmy and Esther will be even more afraid. Whew.
Now we see them just happily drinking.
So far, so good. The mayor said that the woods confuse the senses. I have to memorize the way back to the village. And I should try to stay quiet. There's a werewolf, a knight, and perhaps even a headless horseman running around out here.
And I guess we have to use...
An axe. The wooden handle is all weathered and the iron head covered with a fine coat of rust. Must have been wedged in this tree a long time. Months, perhaps even years.
So take it.
The blade is still shiny. It looks reasonably sharp. The tree has kept it from rusting.
Good job, tree. So I'm guessing we can't go further now because we need the wire. The clothing line. To not get confused. Piece of fabric.
That's Timmy's scarf. It's torn.
Eyes.
For a long time, people believed that eyes shining in the darkness belonged to dangerous animals that watch you. Turns out they're just glowing eyes without any body, hovering harmlessly in the air. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, I don't even see them.
There are several branches broken here and here. Oh boy. A few bits of fur. They look exactly the same as those up by the campfire. The werewolf must be on Timmy's trail. I hope the little guy was long gone before it came by.
Well, we go away. Assuming we just get lost.
The woods are already spooky enough where I am. But over there it gets even more spine-chilling. I bet that the evil heart of the woods is somewhere over in that direction.
Well, let's see. Go deeper into the woods? Sure. We're lost anyway.
If the monsters caught Timmy and Esther, then that's probably where they
Exactly.
would have been taken. Get on with it, Wilbur. Yes, yes, at least the
Or
werewolf
just a
seems
puppy.
to be there. That's good. Right. The werewolf is somewhere there in the deep woods, and where the werewolf is, that's likely where my friends are too. So, let's get a move on.
He's just gonna keep going back.
Oh boy, I want to help those two, but there's a werewolf there. It'd be pointless letting myself be ripped to shreds. That's not going to help anyone. Well, except maybe the werewolf. I need a weapon so I can defend.
So he wants to take the crossbow, I'm guessing.
So the woods weren't just a source of wood for the villagers, they also dug clay there.
Broken kiln?
Hard to say what destroyed the kiln, and when. Could have been time, wind and rain, but it could just as easily have been animals or other things. My guess is that the bricks were once fired right here in the woods. Makes complete sense. Not only is there lots of firewood here, the clay is also very moist and loses a lot of weight during firing. Why would you drag all that water into the village just to let it evaporate there?
So some logs.
Looks like some kind of press. If I had to guess, I'd say it was used to press clay bricks into shape. The hinge is rusted through. Forcing the press might make it break. I'd better repair it first.
Take the press? All of that? Huh? Okay. Sure, that works.
I wonder if the villagers dug too deep and woke up some kind of ancient evil. If so, the ancient evil must have been sleeping very close to the surface.
Take a lump of loam.
I should be able to loosen a really nice lump of clay just with my bare hands. Yep, no problem.
Cool.
By all appearances, there's been no clay dug here for years. And the rain will ensure that there won't be much to see here in a few years' time.
Okay. For now, there's nothing else to do here. Let's go down. We've not been here.
You can find these stone heads all over Avantasia. They're ancient and no one knows who made them.
Can't say I've really noticed them. Oh, hello. Moving bush.
There's something in the undergrowth here. Something big.
Or something small.
I can't see what it, but it could just as easily be a werewolf or some other monster of the woods.
Push the branches apart.
I can't just stand in front of a bush and push the branches apart. What if there's a werewolf in there ready to attack?
Well, then do it with an axe.
Right then. I'll get ready for battle and...
Hello? Anyone there? Oh, hello, little man.
May I ask what you're doing here? You don't exactly look like a mushroom picker.
Phew, glad to hear it. I'm on my way to my fiancé's. He lives here in the dark woods in a magnificent castle. At least that's what he wrote. The thunderstorm took me by surprise, and then suddenly this wrinkly old woman was standing there in the middle of the path. She pointed a bony finger at me and gave me a toothless grin. I was distracted, and my horse threw me and vanished into the woods with all my things.
That sounds terrible.
It is. I'm meeting my fiancé, and I don't have a thing to wear.
Okay, so which?
The old woman on the path. Sounds like she could have been a witch.
Yeah, right. She was so old and shriveled and ugly. I've never been so scared in all my life.
Another enemy to deal with.
Enemy? Are you wood pixies battling these creatures?
Ahem, excuse me, I'm a gnome, not a pixie. And I come from the mountains.
I would be very grateful never to see that face again. Hey, if you're a wood pixie and just pixieing around, then could you find the clothes I lost? I'll pay you.
We'll see.
Okay. Maybe we should take you to our friend in the village.
I'm Wilbur. Have you by any chance seen a female zombie, a rat, a knight, a werewolf, or a headless horseman anywhere in the woods?
Oh, Lord. No, definitely not. Or more like, happily not.
She can't be more obnoxious.
Do you know the way to the castle? Could you maybe take me with you?
I don't know the way. Laddie wrote me saying I should find a guide in the village. The way through the mountains is very dangerous.
Vladdy, your fiancé?
The Count.
So, what's he like?
Oh, he's a darling. Very rich and very old. I can't wait to meet him in person.
So, you're engaged to him, but you never met him?
Why hesitate and risk someone else snapping him away from me?
Okay.
It's too dangerous here in the woods. Come on, I'll take you to the village.
Uh-huh. Which way?
This way. Or, wait a minute. No. This way. Or, bloody hell, just follow me.
Boom. Back in the village. Yeah.
As I already said to your young friend, I won't set foot outside as long as the headless horseman is running around out here.
Then just send word to the castle asking Vladdy to pick me up from here.
Oh, I wouldn't know how. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until the bounty hunter comes back with good news. Be my guest. Make yourself at home. Oh, thank you for bringing her here. I mean, really. Thank you. That's not right. Oh.
You're welcome.
This is a weird guy. Weird guy. So, this crossbow.
Statistically, if you have...
Give me the crossbow. I need a weapon.
Hello?
Oh, yes?
Looks like I'm going to be helping you after all.
How do you mean?
The curse? The woods? It looks like we have a common enemy.
Right. Right. Give it a go. I mean, I have more confidence in the bounty hunter, but I've reached the point where I'll grasp at any old straw.
Thanks. How motivating.
Really is.
This is a traditional adventurers and heroes shop, right?
Oh, absolutely. It was founded by my grandfather. Used to be very busy round here. Oh, there were giant spiders in the woods. There was an old goblin mine a day trip to the south. In the heyday of hero tourism, we were even thinking of building a sewer system. We sell armor, weapons, elixirs, provisions, ice arrows, antidotes, anything you need. And you can pay with spider legs, goblin ears, and things like that.
And what do you do with those?
It's a trade secret. If you want to sell something, you can do it risk-free. I'll look after the object in case you want to buy it back later.
You what?
Oh yeah, in case you change your mind later. Then you can buy back the same object for the same price. It's called the market economy.
This evil heart of the wood, what exactly is it? And where can I find it?
It's a clearing in the centre of the woods. There's an old dead tree standing in the middle of it. You'll recognise it when you see it.
But how am I going to find the clearing? The woods are pretty big.
And confusing. The heart of the wood doesn't want to be found. Yes, whatever it is that's sending these creatures after us, it lives in that clearing. Oh, I'm quite sure of that.
Do you think that it might be the ghost of the Sorcerer of Van Buren?
Perhaps. The elders did warn us. They said you should never mess with the sorcerer. They were scared and whispered of dreadful dangers. Oh, if only we'd listened to them. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't your device help me find the heart of the wood? Doesn't it detect ghosts and stuff?
Ah, yes, I see. You're saying that nothing around here radiates more psychokinetic energy than the heart of the wood. You might be right. You should get yourself a PKE.
How do I buy one from you, considering you won't give it?
I was hoping you could give me yours.
My detector? Never! It's my PKE. It's never let me down.
But if you give it to me, I could find the heart of the wood and lift the curse.
Or you might be killed and lose it in the woods. It takes weeks to deliver such a masterpiece of occult technology.
That's exactly why I can't hang around here waiting for another device. I need yours.
Forget it. The PKE reliably shows when anything supernatural is creeping about. And I have to know that.
Okay, so I think we're gonna have Gulliver and Nate build one somehow.
I need something I can use to defend myself against a werewolf. Do you have anything like that?
Oh, we've never been attacked by a werewolf before, so we haven't got any special anti-werewolf weapons or the like. But as far as I know, any normal weapon made out of silver should do the job. What's your skill? Sword and shield? Twin daggers? Gun lance?
You mean you can fight with two daggers at the same time without mutilating yourself?
Oh, so you're a long-distance fighter. Oh. Bow, crossbow or slingshot? As amusing as it would be to use a slingshot against a werewolf, I'd pass on that. Bow or crossbow would be better. I've got a lovely composite bow +2 in stock, but it requires dexterity 15.
I think I might be able to handle something like that crossbow.
Yes, a light crossbow is easy to use and packs a real kick. Oh, any old fool can hit something with that.
So give me the one that's lying on the desk.
A light crossbow like that, how much does it cost?
3 gold, 7 silver and 2 copper coins. Or I'll give you a quest.
Ooh, what's the quest?
Bring me 10 wolf skins.
You just made that up on the spot, didn't you?
No, it's very important.
Sounds like a pretty generic task without any real purpose to me.
You bring me 10 wolf skins and get a crossbow as a reward. What's the problem? I haven't got any silver bolts, though.
My friends up there by the campfire Could I maybe bring them here? It could be safer for them.
Of course. Not only for them. The monsters from the woods might snatch one of them instead of me.
Right. Okay. I'll let Gulliver know then.
Yeah, Gulliver? Isn't that the one who was beheaded?
Not beheaded. He just lost his head. Zombies don't mind that kind of thing.
I'm not having zombies in the house.
Why not? He's lovely.
I don't want anything to do with their kind. Alive or dead, they should make up their minds. We want decent folk here in the village. Not ones cobbled together out of parts of decent folk.
He's not that bad. Come on.
See you again sometime.
I hope so. Really
So
do.
maybe we have to do something with the bounty hunter? To get him to get some wolf skins? First of all, let's just go up here and see if we can... Oh, that's cool. Fast travel.
The fiancé of the young lady in the woods now lives in old Van Buren's castle. He's said to be a count. I hope he'll help me find the sorcerer's magic book. Mayor Whale promised to lead us to the castle once we've defeated the evil in the heart of the woods. The fiancé of the young lady...
Okay. Oh.
Touch hot coals with my bare hands.
Can we grab him with the mug?
Before I fire the clay, I should shape it into something useful first.
So apparently we need to do this.
The hinge on the press is damaged. I'd only ruin it for good. Could you maybe repair this press, Gulliver?
Nate, that's a job for you, isn't it? The boy has long overtaken his old man when it comes to repairs.
What? That's it? Wow! You're quick.
He is. Not sure why we're doing this, but it seems like something we can do, so I guess we should do it.
A perfect clay brick. I've pressed the clay into a brick. If I were to fire it now and repeat the process a few hundred times, I'd be able to build myself a house with them. Just not sure why I'd want to do that. There's plenty of empty houses here as it
It's
is.
true.
Thanks to Nate, the old clay press is once again fully functional.
Okay, well, let's talk to Gulliver.
Gulliver,
Wilbur, how can we help?
I think you might be safer in the village than here. I asked the mayor if you could wait there.
Let me guess what he said. I'm not having zombies in my house.
Why doesn't he want to help you?
People don't know us, and they're afraid of what they don't know.
Perhaps I should talk to him again.
In Seastone, I thought that success and enough money might make people forget who we are, but they don't, ever.
There should be a lot of psychokinetic energy in the heart of the wood.
What's that?
Well, it's a kind of energy emitted by supernatural things. You can locate it using a little device with arms attached. Could you make a device like that?
A little device with arms sticking out. Not exactly a precise description. Can you get me the blueprints? Then Nate and I can try our luck.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll have to get it off him.
If we can't build a PKE detector ourselves, then we're going to have to get hold of the mayor somehow. But he doesn't want to give his up because it reliably detects supernatural beings.
What do you suggest?
I'm working on it. Right then. Hold the fort.
We're here if you need us.
Alright. So we still have the glowing coal and the brick. Now I'm just curious if we can just grab more of it. No, there's absolutely nothing we can do. I wonder if this will just take us out all the way. No, it doesn't. I'm actually just curious where, like, we haven't taken this path, I believe. Glowing moss.
I don't know if I like luminous moss. It gives off a bit of light. That's good, but it looks a bit spooky.
Because there's a couple of branches we've just not been to. Scraps of cloth again.
That's... Oh no.
Oh dear.
What is that?
Who'd have thought you can trap gnomes with scraps of bloody cloth?
A werewolf trap! Impressive!
Thanks.
You're a gnome too, aren't you?
You're a sharp one.
Well, can you get me 10 wolfskins?
I found my friend's scarf. Not too many other traces though. How about you?
Some werewolf tracks and footprints made by a heavy person coming from the direction of the cliffs.
Those must be Esther's tracks.
They disappeared in the undergrowth. No traces of a knight, a headless horseman, or any other horrors.
Perhaps they're ghosts?
Exactly what I thought. Some kind of apparition. Someone is conjuring up all these ghostly figures to try and scare us.
Then we mustn't be scared.
I'm not scared of anything. Well, maybe spiders. I can't stand them. How they sit there waiting, and then suddenly run off, and far too many legs.
I heard the werewolf howling deeper in the woods back there.
He hasn't turned up here yet. Maybe I should try my luck over there. Thanks for the tip.
How are you going to defend yourself against the beast?
Silver bullets, silver arrows, silver bolts. Anything made of silver can injure a werewolf.
Could you perhaps lend me a few of those bolts?
As the word silver would suggest, these things are expensive. Too expensive for shooting at squirrels that choose the wrong moment to sneeze.
Wow! Bounty hunter! That's just so cool! Most of us gnomes tend to be nerdy and avoid the big wide world.
You're here too? And you're some kind of mage?
Well, not a proper one. I'm trying to help my friends. No magic involved. What about you? Did the call of adventure lure you?
Gold.
Oh,
Not my dream job, hanging around in shady inns and taking on missions from greasy characters. As soon as I've gathered enough gold together, I'm going back to the caves, and will hopefully forget most of what I've experienced.
clever trap. It got me, that's for sure.
But you're not a werewolf. Razor-sharp senses, and teeth and claws to match. The cage won't keep him for long, and fighting the beast won't be much fun.
Maybe it would be better if we carried on together. Then we can protect one another. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't even be here. Go back to the village and wait there for 3 days. If I'm not back by then, leave the dark woods and don't look back.
No way! I'm not leaving here without Timmy and Esther.
Then at least scream loudly when the werewolf gets you, so I know where to look.
I think that could be arranged. Yeah, enough talk. We have to find my friends.
I have to track down a headless horseman, and I'll kill the werewolf. I haven't crossed that off my list yet. If I stumble across your friends in the process, fine. If not, so be it.
Wilbur,
What?
my name. Wilbur Weathervane. And I'm worried about Timmy and Esther. I want them back undamaged.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, so he doesn't give us the wolfskin then. That's good to know.
The trap can't be detected underneath the leaves. A good bit of gnome engineering, complicated and functional. More
That
or
seems
less.
pretty functional.
The bounty hunter hasn't deactivated the trap, probably hoping for a chance capture. I should stay clear of it. It could be a long time before someone comes to rescue me this time.
Oh. Ah? What the fuck? Why do you say that? Honestly, I just want to go out now at this point. So we go here, we're back here. I don't know, go that way? This was the first screen, so now we're out. I'm just thinking, the washing line, can we just cut this? Break the knot?
If you can't undo a knot, then
Yeah,
you can at
exactly.
least cut it.
Boom.
That's
It
it.
is. Okay, so we have that. We have some cloth.
A blood-drenched piece of cloth as bait for a werewolf. My first thought was that it belonged to Timmy, but it's probably just pig's blood or something like that. At least I hope
It probably is. We could have asked him. White bed sheets.
The bedsheet could make the great beginnings of a
Yeah,
ghost
okay. So let's quickly talk to her, and then I think I'm gonna end the set there. Just want to see what she has to say. Maybe there's gonna be nothing, but let's see.
Hello.
Well, looky here if it isn't my knight in shining armor and accomplished guide.
It didn't take us that long to get out of the woods.
You should try it in high heels.
Hmm.
Yeah, but you're you, and I'm, well, just look.
Why would he want to take you up to the castle more than me? I asked him very politely.
We're wasting our time. All that guy thinks about is the headless horseman, and that he could be the last villager to be kidnapped or something like that. Some of us here have real problems to deal with.
Evidently.
You don't have any silver, do you? Then I could use it to make a silver crossbow bolt to protect myself against the werewolf.
Of what interest is a werewolf in the woods to me? I want to go to the castle. That's
No,
in
it
the
isn't.
other direction.
Yes, but once a werewolf is out of the way, I can take care of the headless horseman. And once he's out of the way, the mayor will take us to the castle.
That's a bit complicated. I'd rather stage a clothing malfunction and convince the idiot to do anything for me that way. But that's risky. I wrote Laddie that I was a virtuous virgin.
You have any silver or not?
Of course I do. I have my silver jewelry. But I'm not wasting it on your shenanigans.
Okay.
I think there might be a way to let the Count know that you're here.
Oh, really?
All I need is a little silver.
For what?
I'm going to send him light signals. Morse code, you know? If I had a really, really good mirror, then the moonlight would be enough for that. And as everyone knows, nothing reflects moonlight better than silver.
Of course. You're always hearing people say the silver moon and stuff like that.
That's right. I would melt the silver and vapor deposit it onto a piece of glass.
Smart boy. So how much silver do you need?
About the same amount as a silver crossbow bolt.
Well, if everything goes to plan, then I'll soon have coffers full of the stuff.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah,
It's
really important.
As luck would have it, I just saw some armor for female fighters.
Yeah, I saw that too. Do you think Flatty would like it?
No idea. It wouldn't stop a hail of arrows, I'll tell you that.
Hail of arrows? That thing isn't intended for battle.
You got that right. One broad axe to the leg and it'd be game over.
A lady don't go near arrows or axes. She has others fight for her. And this kind of armor would help it along a ways.
But what if a young lady really does want to fight? Doesn't she deserve a proper set of armor?
Looking good and knowing what you want. It's the only way to get ahead in life.
That wolf skin you have there, could you give it to me?
What? Get your own.
But I need it. No, actually, I need 10.
But what about me? I'm supposed to freeze just 'cause you need a fur?
If you're cold, I'd be happy to give you this nice warm wool blanket.
Thank you, but this fur is just fine.
Yes, but...
But... Super blanket? Sure.
This isn't just any old blanket, it's a really, really special one.
You think?
It belonged to Esther, the friendliest zombie mother you could ever imagine. I think she found it
That's
on the
not
trash
it.
heap.
Ew, that sounds gross.
Yeah,
mention
maybe
it.
we shouldn't have said that.
Don't you think that fur looks a little, you know, strange?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just, oh, I don't know. It's not that chic.
But furs is so fluffy and warm, and I really don't care what those crazy animal protection people say.
Oh, it's not that. It's fashion. In Seastone, the ladies there use wool blankets. Lovely.
Are you kidding? Oh, I just remembered. Laddie in one of his letters once described wolves as his children of the night.
Well, in that case, you really don't want to be caught with a wolf's skin, do you? And it just so happens I have a really beautiful wool blanket on offer today.
Much better.
Okay, well, I guess we go give that to the guy.
Look! A wolf skin.
You still need 9 more.
You didn't even look at it.
It was a wolf skin. You're missing 9.
Okay.
I don't think the shop is doing well. Sure, a motley selection of armor.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to get more. Shop has been held up.
I'm sure that a few little wooden planks like that wouldn't stop a headless horseman or a werewolf.
Can we actually
I'm
just
sh-
break that?
This might prove useful.
We can. I'm not sure why. Why would we want to?
I can't see anything. The wolf skin is lying right in
Oh.
front of the hole.
Okay. Sure, just steal it and give it back, and steal it and give it back.
Got it.
Sure. This is stupid. This is exactly what I expected. Okay. Here you go.
I've got another wolf skin for you. Different one.
Oh, fantastic! You just need 8 more.
But of course. Back in a minute.
Oh, thank you. I don't have to keep doing that.
That makes 10. So, did you gain experience while completing the quest?
Sure did.
Yeah. No one likes a generic collect quest.
It kills time. Isn't that the point?
Not really.
Here's your crossbow.
Yoink.
Ah, very nice. Now I finally got everything I need to go deeper into the woods. Wish me luck.
Oh, I do. And you'll need it.
Well, I don't have everything I need, honestly. I really don't, because I have the silver, but I've not molten it. Melt the silver.
Silver only melts at really high temperatures. The fire would be a much
Oh,
better
didn't I
bet for
click that? So much for ending it right there after talking to her.
Maybe the fire's hot enough to melt the silver. But once
Yeah,
it
that's
melts,
what I
it
was
would just
thinking. So we collect it in here.
The stone goblet could easily withstand fire, but
Well,
what's
put that in there.
the goblet is almost full to the brim with silver jewelry. Didn't look much to begin with.
And then we put that in the fire.
Hot. In fact, it's hot enough to melt the silver in the goblet.
Okay, so then we have to shape it, right? Thin wooden stick. No? Can't do that. Use molten silver with... that part I don't know.
Touch hot coals with my bare hands. I'd need a really, really good reason to do that.
Okay, so we have some sand. We compress the sand as well, apparently. Just thinking.
I wonder if I could press the sand.
I'm not sure
into some
why
kind
we
of
would do
grip.
that, but...
It's dry, and that might prevent it from sticking together very well. It worked! The sand has formed a pretty solid block. Just the same, I'd better leave it in the press so that it doesn't fall apart.
Then do we have to use it with that somehow? No. Okay, so we have sand block and
The sand forms a fair... I gave it a good press, and presumably that was enough to make the pieces of sand somehow latch onto one another, even though the sand is dry.
so I think I'd melt it, or I'd throw it in here now with the sand block, but apparently I don't. Iron crossbow, bolts. Okay, I see. I forgot about that one.
A very good mold of the boat. I can't see any difference from the original.
Cool. No, that's the wrong
Touch
one.
hot.
And there.
This is the moment of truth. Nate, can you carefully pour the molten silver into the sand mold without burning your robot hand things? Be careful. Very, very careful. Brilliant. Well done. There was just enough silver. The mold in the sand is filled to the brim and it's starting to cool. Now we wait.
Now we wait. Exactly.
Perfect. It looks exactly like the iron bolt, only this one will be able to inflict some damage on a werewolf as well. Now I finally got everything I need to go deeper into the woods. Wish me luck.
Take care, Wilbur, and shout if you need any help.
Feel kind of bad for Gulliver because you're just gonna have your inventory open and just covering him. But let's mount that.
The silver boat
That's
fits
good.
perfectly into the crossbow. I'll arm the crossbow once things get serious. I don't want to be running around the
Okay,
place with a loaded weapon.
that's fine then. Okay, then this is the moment I'm gonna call the set at. I'm not quite sure why we have the brick still, but we'll figure it out. And then next time we're gonna go deeper into the woods, where we will potentially find a werewolf and or Esther and Timmy, and we'll rescue them? Question mark. And or we'll go to the castle, I presume. Like I assume we'll make that, and who knows what happens after that. With maybe Archmage will show up. I'm guessing after we do the werewolf thing. I don't know. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. But things are happening. Things are definitely happening. And I really enjoyed this whole section. Like this part was really good. Same with like the pyramid and the puzzles there. That was really entertaining. So for now, I hope you guys have enjoyed that. And I'll see you guys next time. See you, dudes.